Hi viewers, so far we have seen about 5 chapters. Sixth we have seen the last class, air, atmosphere, and now we'll see about the seventh one, water. So far if you have any doubt you please feel free to comment to clarify your doubts. Now we'll see about water. Water we have come across from the lower section, that is very essential for all living beings. Without water, that life is not possible on the earth. So, what are all the sources of water? We may say that surface water, underground water, above surface water. Surface water may be river, lake and river and lake water, or we can say sea and ocean water. Underground water, well water, spring water. Then above surface water will be rain water and water vapor in the air. So we can say what is the main source of water? Very good, that is rain. Rain is the main source of water. Then what is the question? Next question, how do we get rain? How do we get rain? Changes of water from water bodies, lakes, rivers and oceans into vapors in air and condensing of vapors and fall in the form of snow. Water is called, this water from earth moves upward and coming down. We have come across in the lesson matter water cycle. So this water cycle is essential for the for maintaining the water on the earth. So what is water cycle? Essential. What is the main important role of water cycle? That is restoring the lost water from earth's surface. No wastage of water from the earth's surface. It is actually moving upward and coming down. Okay, then in controlling the climatic condition, as the water level maintains in the surroundings, it controls the climatic conditions. We have seen because of this water level, when it's we have learned that sea breeze, land breeze, everything because of the movement of air is that is vapor, water vapor only possible. Movement of water vapor from one place to another only creates rain. So rain is the main source of water, and rainwater we get for rainwater. Water cycle is an important role, plays a major role. And what is the important role of water cycle in the sense? We can say restoring lost water from earth's surface and in controlling climatic condition. Then water vapor is one of the invisible gases which makes us to breathe, that is invisible air. Water vapor also invisible one. So we can, if it is only dry air, we will feel not comfort. So it will feel cough, it will not be comfort to us. So the water vapor is the invisible gases which makes us to breathe easily. Then rainwater is the purest form of water. Rainwater is formed by evaporation and condensation. From the lower sections we have seen these terms. Then our earth is surrounded by 70% of water. Sea water, even then we have 70% of water surrounded our earth. Most of that are sea water or ocean water. This is unfit for agriculture as plants do not tolerate saline water. Saline in the sense salt. More salt cannot be easily acceptable by the plants. So it is unfit. Sea water is unfit. If large ocean will be helpful in agriculture, we never feel the scarcity of water, isn't it? When in the flood season, we can say in 2015 we had flood, and we can say water, water everywhere. We remember that word sentences, water, water everywhere, not a drop of water to drink. So if the sea water, salt water is acceptable by human beings or living beings, we never feel scarcity of water. So that is the God's creation. He has given everything to us, everything to the need of us, not for our greed. Isn't it understood? No, God has given everything for the need of the human being, for the need of the living beings, not to the greed of the living beings. So, sea water is unfit for agriculture as plants do not tolerate saline water. Then, distillation is the process to removal the dissolved salts. Dissolved salts which will be soluble in the water, but it should be separated out. How can we do? Distillation. Distillation is that is on heating the water, this solid will be actually only the water vapors will be collecting in the next container. The remaining that salts will be stay off in the beaker. So that is the distillation process. Distilled water is a pure form of water but not good for drinking purpose. We need minerals for our digestion. So distilled water in the sense without any salt, only the water vapor, is not good for drinking purpose. It is good for medicinal purpose, laboratories and batteries. Drinking water may contain some minerals and salts, but it must be free from suspended impurities. We need minerals for our health, but not impurities. That should be the drinking water should be free from suspended impurities. Then harmful bacteria and germs. Then sometimes water from source look clear but may contain germs which cause waterborne diseases like typhoid, cholera, jaundice, dysentery and gastroenteritis. That means we feel gastric in our indigestion. So gastric problem in our stomach because of this. That is waterborne diseases. That water can be made fit for drinking by, how can we make easily the water to be a potable one? That is by boiling. That is very easiest way, boiling. Then sterilization. Sterilization in the sense killing, inactivating, either killing, that is inactivating or removing microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. This is called sterilization. And from quantity of water. The normal method of sterilization involve agents such as heat, chemicals and radiation. Then third one, exposing to air and sunlight. Exposing to air and sunlight also one method to make fit for drinking. Then by chemical treatment like chlorination or ozonization. Ozonization infuse ozone into water. This treatment of water with ozone has wide range of applications. It is efficient for disinfection as well as degradation of organic and inorganic pollutions. Okay, so these are all the method to make the water fit: boiling, sterilization, exposing to air and sunlight, and ozonization, chlorination or ozonization. Water is a universal solvent. Universal, most of the things will be dissolved in water. So there is a universal solvent. Water can dissolve nearly in every substance. Then distilled water is purest form of water but not good for drinking purpose. It is good for medicinal purpose, laboratories and batteries. Review. We'll see what I've seen so far in this lesson. Rain is the main source of water. Rainwater is purest form of water. Rainwater is formed by evaporation and condensation. Water cycle plays important role in restoring the lost water. from Earth's surface and in controlling the climatic condition. Then seawater is unfit for the agriculture. Distillation method, the process of removal of dissolved salts from sea or ocean water. Distilled water is the purest form of water, but it is not good for drinking. And drinking water, it can be used for medicinal purpose, laboratories and batteries. Drinking water may contain some minerals and salts, but it must be free from suspended impurities, harmful bacteria and germs. Sometimes water from source look clear but not that will be containing germs which cause waterborne diseases like typhoid, cholera, jaundice, dysentery, etc. Then water can be made fit for drinking by boiling, sterilization, exposing to air and sunlight, by chemical treatment like chlorination or ozonization. Next, we'll see the assessment part. In which form is water present in atmosphere? Water is present in the form of water vapor in atmosphere. How water is present in atmosphere? We say moisture in air, humidity of air. So water vapors in the form of water vapors. Then which source of water contains highest concentration of salt in it? Sea water contains highest concentration of salt. So by evaporating sea water we get salt. It is natural process we are getting. Then why is rainwater considered the purest form of natural water? Rainwater is purest form of water as it is distilled water, because water from surface of earth has evaporated and then vapors condenses in the temperature. What is distillation process? We are evaporating the water and that condensation gets distilled water. So this is a natural process, rainwater, by evaporating water from the surface of the earth and it condenses in the cloud and it comes down as the water, that is raindrops to the earth. So that is the purest form of rainwater, is the purest form of natural water. What possible impurities does rainwater contains? Rainwater will be having dust, dissolved gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and these gases are not poisonous. Rainwater is safe for drinking. Then what is water table? What do you mean by water table? Level of groundwater is called a water table. Level of water, groundwater. So we are doing rainwater harvesting to increase the water table in our areas, isn't it? Water, that is, the groundwater level will be more if we are consuming wastewater. We are taking bath and we are the rainwater harvesting. If we are collecting this water by using pebbles, so it can be that can be purified and water level in the groundwater will be maintained. This is known as, so level of groundwater is known as water table. Understood? Then why is spring water pure enough for drinking but unsuitable for laboratory use? Spring water is free from suspended impurities and germs, harmful bacteria, as water has been filtered through different layers of soil. What is actually spring water? Which is coming out, oozing out from the earth. So that is, as it is coming out from the layers of the soil, it is quite naturally filtered properly and it is fit for drinking. Spring water contains dissolved impurities which are due to the nature of the soil surrounding the spring and cannot be used for laboratory purpose, where distilled water free from impurities is needed. Okay. Then why the taste of spring water differs different places? Spring water contains unsalted unsolved impurities which have entered the water from surroundings. If the surrounding is not clean, if you are dumping garbages, that water, that spring water, if the spring is in that dumping garbages area, so that air that is sucking, that will be sucking, passing through the soil, the water will be seeping through that. So the quite naturally different taste will be that, differs the taste in different areas. So spring water contains unsolved impurities which have entered the water from surrounding soil, and soil impurities differ from place to place, hence taste of water differs from place to place. List 3 major impurities present in river water. Usually what are all the impurities in the river water? That suspended impurities like clay and sand particles, harmful bacteria and mineral salts are the impurities in the river water. Then give the percentage of water in the following. Rice, how much of water will be in the rice? That is 3%, 3 to 4%. Wheat grain will be having 3 to 4%. Eggs will have 75% of water. Tomatoes will have 95% of water. Bread will have 25% of water. Watermelon will have 97% of water. How are the following formed? Fog. When water vapor change into tiny droplets of water near the ground, that is fog. Mist. What is mist? When tiny droplets of water remain suspended in air is called mist. If it is suspended, if it is just suspended in air, floating in air, is called mist. Dew. When the water vapor condenses on cold objects like grass, leaves, flowers, cold objects in winter in the form of tiny droplets of water is called dew. Dew drops. Okay. Rose flowers. We will be collecting we say that is paneer. Paneer is the rose water. Rose water collects from the dewdrops on the rose petals. Okay. Then frost. When the dew freezes, it's called a frost. So we'll be completing the lesson till this, and you can feel free to comment me to clarify your doubts. Thank you.